What's going on, everyone? Today we're back with our monthly update, and this is going to be for the month of December 2020, and it is the last one that we will be doing this year, of course. Over the last month, we haven't been able to accomplish as much as we wanted just because I believe this is the most I've ever worked in my entire life over the course of November. So obviously did not get a lot of time to come down here and work on various projects. So the layout is practically the same. We did do a few little minor things, but you wouldn't really be able to tell just because they were extremely minor detail issues. But we have been able to work on a few things. We were able to purchase one major thing. I'm going to go ahead and show it. It's currently sitting in the tunnel, so we're going to go ahead and take it off mute. So I did pick up the Bachmann Siemens SC-44 charger, and this is the box. Let's go ahead and show you that real quick. So I did pick up the one with DCC and sound, and this locomotive was the first for me. I think it's the first Bachmann locomotive I've actually purchased. The price tag was definitely pretty high. I think the MSRP was like $450, which is extreme for a Bachmann locomotive, but regardless, I think with the discounts I got it for about $270, which is also very expensive. So like that's the cost of a new scale trains locomotive, which kind of is what I've been considering, par for the course in terms of actual detail and sound. So this was quite the major investment, but I really like it. As you can tell, I got the Amtrak Midwest one, as designated by the logo right there. But overall, I've actually fell in love with this, and it's amazing. And I want to go pick up more, actually. I want to go pick up the other one for the other Amtrak Midwest. Currently, this is the one that says the Pontiac on the front right here. And I want to go pick up the Chicago one. And then hopefully in future ones, I was kind of hoping that they would allow you to pick the town. I'd have to take this locomotive apart and actually see what is required of that, just because it does have a backlit, kind of a backlit thing on the Pontiac symbol or the Pontiac text. So I want to see if that's able to be changed out. But as you can tell, it does have the nice bluish tint LEDs, look really good. It does have the Mars light and the flashing strobe lights. And then I will say it's a little bit weird. And then when you can see, I do have it muted right now, but when you flash the horn, the lights kind of start flashing. So it does have this TCS wow sound, which I don't think I've ever owned a TCS sound decoder. I've owned TCS like DCC only decoders. So it's just a little bit of kind of working with that and playing with that and just seeing how it is. It's a little bit of a stretch, but it does have that nice fine mesh on the side with the tint. And then I'll just keep going. But overall, I've actually absolutely fell in love with this. It's a very nice locomotive. So hopefully we'll be able to get the review on that relatively shortly. And then a nice little release with these guys was the re-release of the Amfleets from Walthers Proto. So if you can notice, this first one is actually in the Proto. It's in the Proto Phase 4 scheme. You can tell by the dark color and the Amtrak logo in the center. And I found this on Spring Creek Model Trains, and it had 4 of them. So they had, I think this is either the coach or the diner. I'm not 100% sure. So I went ahead and picked up one of those, and then I picked up another coach, and I do have 2 more over here. So they were the Phase 4, and if you can see, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys, I did pick up 2 of the Phase 6s right here, 6Bs. And you can see that the colors are a little bit different, and I think if I would have known the colors are different, I thought they didn't really change between the phases, but they do. And I don't think I would have picked up the Phase 4s if I knew they changed colors so much. But the nice thing about these Phase 4s is that they 3 of them came with lighting for the same price as the new Phase 6s, whereas the Phase 6s don't come with any lighting. So I thought they were a nice pickup. I feel like I'd looked through their entire website and I didn't see anything, and then when I looked to buy the new Amfleets, these were there, and I thought that I felt that Walthers produced all 4 of them. You know, the 2 style coaches in the lounge and the diner. Don't check me on that, but so I thought they released all of them and they had them in stock, so I went and picked them up, and it turns out they're from an early release that I just never seen. So they're nice cars. Definitely got some issues, but I'll go ahead and pull the Phase 6s out. All right, one got stuck in the tunnel. As you can tell, this is very non-scripted, but I really like them. They are definitely, there's like warnings on the boxes and warnings on the website saying these are prototypical length. If you don't have 24-inch curves, at least, they won't run, and this is very true. I have a pretty, I would say 24-inch radius curves everywhere, and they were really struggling with that. They get really close right here, and actually the the diaphragms would push each other off the track. So I went ahead and I purchased some long shank couplers, and still, even when you push them, I'm still having issues in certain spots. So I can't do like a push-pull operation. So as you can see the gap right here, that's when they're pushed, and when they're actually getting pulled, there's quite a bit of difference. And then actually, while they're actually being pulled, I'll go ahead and just show you guys. There is quite a bit of a gap. And then I think with the short shanks, they basically touch and they look good. So when we build another layout or a different layout and we have the 30-inch curves, I think I can put the shorter ones back on and they'll look better. But for right now, they do all right. It is kind of disappointing this Siemens Charger can only pull 5 of them, which is definitely disappointing. So I need a second one. But I've been having like a Gevo run with it. Kind of makes it look a little bit more prototypical-ish, but I think it's kind of interesting. And I think that's all I really got. You know, I don't know if it's more on the Charger or if it's more on the Amfleets. The Amfleets definitely roll like absolute trash. So we'll have to see if there's some way to, you know, maybe graphite the bearings or something, but they are just absolutely horrendous. So that's something that we're gonna have to work on, and we'll just see, because I really like this running and I think it looks amazing. So we'll definitely try to get more out of that. And yeah, I think that's all I got. I will show you guys the one thing I haven't finished, and it's kind of jerry-rigged, but it works. Is I've been making a static grass applicator. So this is pretty. It's not very pretty at all, but this is kind of your grounding wire that you stick in. I need to get an actual different, like a pin or something, but so you can see here, this is all kind of just super glued together, but it's like a little canister, and you can kind of load it in there. So I need to kind of ground this down so that it's only like 1 or 2 revolutions. Right now it's about, I don't know, 6 or 7 until it gets tight, and I just need to sand more because you're really spinning that wire in there, and that's not what you want to do. And then it's just got like a cap on it, so it's pretty jerry-rigged, but it works. And it's got a little transformer that I use, so overall it works and doesn't look too bad. But that's really what I've been doing. And then I've just purchased like little stuff like these scenic tufts. I purchased these before I made the static grass applicator, and now I should have just made my own scenic tufts. But over the course of December, I really want to try and knock out scenery, or at least get quite a bit of the base scenery done, because I'm tired of looking at just painted cardboard over there. So that's one of the things we're really going to be working on. So so that's all I really got for you guys. Really slow month. Hopefully we can get a review out on this guy. And we do have some more purchases coming within probably the week or so, and they just didn't get here in time. A of course. But so that's all I can really think of. We're just kind of rambling at this point. So tell me what you guys think. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you guys want to see over the next month or so. And we'll leave you with the run-by shot of this Bachmann Charger because it is awesome. So we'll see you next time.